What is good, everyone? It's your boy, Reckless Ray Dinero. And we are back at it again with another episode of Crypto Portfolio Updates. Shout out to the bag chasers. This is for you. Also, got a little bit of celebration to do. We are currently sitting at above 200 subscribers. We are well on our way to 500 subs, which is well on our way to 1,000 subs. Shout out to everybody who's joined the Dinero Dog Pack. I love it. I'm not sure. So when I checked yesterday, it was at 208. Now it's at 207. So shout out to whoever left. I know I got hate watchers. So we got one of them up out of here. Pretty sure it was probably due to the Guns and Butter podcast. That's fine. I rock with that. But for the most part, everyone's here for the ride, here for the adventure. Shout out to the homie Venus. And actually, let me go ahead and share this tab really quick. We'll go ahead and do this. Not everybody rocks with your boy. And some people are just consistently on my neck, Venus being one of those people. But we definitely appreciate her. She has some interesting topics. It's more along the line of the stuff that you'll see me panel about, not necessarily things that are on my content, but she's having some conversations over there that seem pretty interesting. So if you like talking about the relationships, the gender war, broaching those topics, she has a pretty interesting perspective. We do not agree. And actually, we have some really good debates. I don't necessarily say they're mean-spirited or disingenuous. We just don't agree on stuff, and I like it because we can disagree respectfully. So shout-outs to Venus. Definitely give her a sub if you guys are into that topic matter. Now, back to the topic matter that we are on. We're going to get some housekeeping out of the way. As I said before, shout-out to the Bag Chasers. You will be getting this July 9th. Day of. Everyone else will be getting it Wednesday, the 12th. I had to look at the calendar. I never know what day it is. And I'm not good at the quick maths. Shout outs to those who are good at the quick maths. Anyways, if you would like to get that earlier, you could do that by joining the Bag Chasers. That is a Patreon group. It is not my Patreon group. It is Anton Daniels of AntonDaniels.com's Patreon group. It's a good network of people, some good connections in there. I've definitely, made more than I've spent on it. So I consider it a win, but that's for me. I generally figure out how to use things that I pay for monthly via a subscription. I try anyways. This is one of the things that I successfully tried at. For everyone else, you will be getting this on Wednesday. Happy Hump Day. I hope you're having a good week. If you're not having a good week, it is not too late to make the necessary changes to pivot and make it a good week. For those of you who are tapping in, make sure to hit the like, share, subscribe, and turn all the notifications on down there below the video. So that way you get my uploads. I'm not one of those channels that necessarily spams people. You get you get at least one upload a day from me. You get these episode uploads on Wednesday and Thursday. For those of you who are catching this on Wednesday, definitely tap in with us on Thursday. We got another release, Future Financial Strategies. And then Thursday evening between 7:30 and I'd say 8:30 Central Standard Time PM, we have the Guns and Butter show. You can rock out with us in the evening hours, and we run late. Sometimes there's even an after show. So, we keep the good times rolling. We talk about all sorts of stuff. It's basically whoever's up on the panel and the chat that dictate where that goes. I'll throw out a couple of topics that we'll broach through, but we do definitely take cues from our chat. We are live on YouTube, obviously, where you're watching me now. We are also live over on Rumble, where you may be catching me. And that's every Thursday. You come in, tap in with us. Now, let's get to the meat and the potatoes. Let me jump back in my page here. As we can see, the market kind of interesting. Ethereum is having some issues getting over 1900, which is fine. Bitcoin is having some issues staying above 3100, which is fine. We got to have those healthy pullbacks. So there's a little red spackled in there. Now, Synthetics Network has been having some extreme volatility. That is a long position for me. It's my second largest holding. I'm okay with it. I rock with it. The 7-day, we're down 9%. Ouch. 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 Everything else is kind of sideways. So I look at, under 5%, you're moving sideways, in my opinion, in these crypto streets. And everything besides, out of my top 10, besides the Synthetics Network position is either, now NASDAQ's had a little pump over the 7-day. We're sitting at 19% positive. Yearn CRV had a little pump sideways up, which I'll take that. We're doing good. Now, the portfolio on the whole, we are sitting in the pocket. We are back above 30%, which I like. I like it when we're sitting above 30% right now. It's a good, healthy number for the year. We're over halfway through the year now, which is pretty awesome. I haven't done too bad, guys. We're not doing too bad. These are all good things. But yeah, I mean, we're moving sideways, but we're getting some pops on stuff, which I was expecting. I'm still under the belief that we're in a bear market. The money's going to be trickling in slower. Going to be starting to rely on some of those reallocations from the dividends that are being paid out. So we're going to start strategically using those. But outside of that, man, I have no complaints right now. This is good. This is some good settings here. Let's go ahead and do the top 10. This is my top 10 for the 2023 portfolio, not my top 10 for my total holdings. This is just for the portfolio that we started for the purpose of tracking and entertainment. This is not financial advice. For the calendar year of 2023, I wanted to put together a portfolio. We're going to do it again 2024. I actually like this. It has a lot of gems therein, a lot of learning opportunities, and a lot of opportunities to see how somebody in the cryptocurrency space could potentially put a portfolio together and how some of us navigate. Now, me personally, I like when I do traditional finance stuff, I like dividends, I like passive income. And so that's the way that I curtailed this portfolio as well. So and it's the way that I kind of shifted everything that I'm holding. So everything this year is about, I'll hold it, but can I get paid while I'm holding it? Am I getting something out of this? Is there some sort of potential boost or potential something or other that I'm going to get out of here? Now, if you look over here on the far right side for the P&L, I'm only down on one position. It's just a little bit right now. And the next dip, I think we'll be taking it down to where it'll be even a little bit smaller. Maybe. It depends. But everything else is healthily up. We got some good ones from the airdrops here. The Arbitrum. Now, Optimism would also be in that same realm if it was on here, which we might be doing a healthier position on that. We'll be doing a healthier position on that. Potentially, we might start moving a little bit of funding over into that space because, as you'll see today in the alpha segment of the show, I got some alpha for you. I got a little bit more alpha than normal because stuff is looking good this week. So let's go ahead and tap in and get to the news. Oh, hold on. I owe you guys the gainers and losers. So we're going to click over to the gainers and losers page. Go down. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Top 5 gainers and losers over the last 24 hours. We'll start with, oh Lord. We'll start with the gainers. Number 1 is Jim. Jim is number 1. It's up 82.1% in the last 24 hours. If you are a part of the Jim community, shout outs to you guys. You're making some moves there. the meme coins. The meme coins are never going away. You're always going to have people who are trying to get rich overnight. And, shout outs to those of you who go to the casino and win. I like it. I'm here for it. I'm not going to hate on you. I'm just going to say that token's name is Jim. And it's a J name. This isn't going to go well. Shout outs to Jim. Position number 2 is Troy. It's another name. And this one, like Troy doesn't, I don't, hold on. We're going to have to go into this real quick. We're going to have to broach this. Yeah, it's just Troy and it just says Troy. Oh, God. Okay. And that is up 40.8% in the last 24 hours. Number 3 is Electronium, and that is up 18.3%. I'm actually going to click in on this one too. I want to know what it's about. What is Electronium about? Where can you buy trading volume? See, the thing that I don't like about this is diluted valuation. So they give you a bunch of stuff. Where's the info? See, on the app, it's super easy to find the info about the coin, and on the website, they made it more difficult to figure out what this thing is about. Hold on. Markets, historical data, analysis. There's no analysis available. General. No. So that doesn't tell you what the... Yeah, I don't like this. I don't like the website for this reason specifically, because there's like an info tab everywhere else. Is it under tokenomics maybe? No. Okay. Yeah. So Electronium, I would need an iPad or something to look at that, and I don't have it up here right now because it is dead. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go back. Number 4 is Mantra OM. And number 4 is Mantra. And number 5 is Stephen Green Satoshi on ETH. And that's Mantra's up 18%, and Stephen Green Satoshi token on ETH. That's a lot. It's GST-ETH. ETH is up 16.8%. I mean, we're, when you start getting a lot of meme coins going, the market is agitating and bubbling. Now, oh God. Oh Lord, the top 5 losers. Vita Inu, which is a Shiba Inu variant, is down 33.4%. Not surprised. P Network, PNT token, down 23.2%. No idea what that is, but the name's funny, and I am too. Number 3 is Bad Idea AI, BAD, down 16.3%. If you're in Bad Idea AI, I don't know exactly what that does. I might have to look it up because it could be something kind of interesting, or it could be something absolutely horrid. And I don't know which it is. So we might have to broach that and see what it is, see if it actually does anything. Number 4 is Pepe 2.0. Pepe 1.0 wasn't enough. We had to take the meme to a 2.0. Was this an idea generated from Bad Idea AI is my question, because people are, oh boy. And its volume is 17,695,635 in trading volume. Good God. Oh boy, let's go. And number 5 is Rarible, an actual product. Okay, that's something real, people. And that is down 4.4%. Now that's not a bad day when like the 5th spot in the top losers is an actual project, and it's down. It's basically moving sideways down a little bit. That's not bad. It's not bad. It's definitely got bullish vibes out here with a lot of the market agitation. Now, hold on a second. We got to do our top 10 holdings. I'll get this going. You know what I'm saying? Let's share this tab. Okay, so this is my top 10. Obviously, not the full portfolio. This is the portfolio for this year, 2023. Number 1 is Ethereum, ETH. Number 2 is Synthetic Networks, SNX. Number 3 is USD Coin, USDC. Number 7 is Nasdaq's, NSDX. Or number 4. Yeah, number 4. And number 5 is Arbitrum, ARB. Number 6 is Wrapped Bitcoin, WBTC. Number 7 is Yearn, CRV, YCRV. Number 8, the original orange pill, is Bitcoin, BTC. Number 9 is Cosmos Hub, ATOM. And number 10, rounding it out, is SBTC, Bitcoin Synthetic, obviously. We save in Bitcoin. If you don't have somewhere to put it in Bitcoin and just let ride the waves. And that's going to be the top 10 for today. Now we're going to jump into the news. Actually, that's not the news. This is the news. The news article that I've got for this week that was pertinent, that stuck out to me, that I think people need to take note of, is Grayscale DeFi Fund makes Lido its number 2 holding. Not only did they add the token, they added a lot of the token. Its number 1 holding being Uniswap. But its number 2 is Lido. Now, if you're interested in DeFi, it's pretty interesting to follow the money. Always follow the money. Money will take you to easy wins because these guys aren't putting millions and millions of dollars into positions just to lose. Lido being added, very interesting. I guess we could go take a look to see what Lido's doing right now as a result. See who else is following the money like me. So currently it is sitting at, I'm going to share this tab. Currently it is sitting at number 33 in the rankings, right? That's not bad. Tie up a little bit higher for me to be generally interesting. And looking at it, Lido is at 194. 24-hour low is 192. 24-hour high is 197. 7-day low is 189. 7-day high is 223. It's got over 11, almost 12, basically $12 million in trading volume. The market cap is over $1 billion. Market cap dominance is 0.14%. All-time high is $7.30, which we are down 73.49% from the all-time high. The all-time low, oh my God, 40 cents. Ooh! You guys bought that dip. You are up 376.61%. That is beautiful. We're up 177.7% on the year. Should have bought. Should have added that to my portfolio. Now, what is Lido? Lido is a liquid staking platform. So this is actually a good segue into the alpha part because the news is they added it. They bought a lot of it. It's the number 2 token. Obviously, the token value, because of the way the institutions buy, they did not necessarily spike the market. As you can see, when I look at news like this, I want to look at actually 30 on down. And we are down, like they're actively buying a dip right now by adding this to that portfolio right now, and they're not affecting the market. There's no major spikes. Over 30 days, we are down 11.4%. 14 days, not down at all. Really, just a little bit red. 7-day, down 8.2%. 24-hour, not at all. 1 hour, not at all. That's interesting to me. They're buying under the radar. They got the news article, but unfortunately, people don't pay attention to the news because they are not following the money like us. First piece of alpha for today is going to be Lido. Boom. Liquid staking. Now, the interesting thing about liquid staking is it generates a token that actually can be used and traded off. So, like, you don't have to physically go stake. You can actually buy the liquid stake tokens. So, for instance, it would be like ST ETH. I'm not sure. Oh, yeah. ST Matic and ST Sol for the three that they're using today. Ethereum, you are getting an APR of 3.8%. Polygon, you are getting a return of 4.3%. And Solana, you are getting a return of 5.7%. Now, the thing that I like about this, since it's liquid staking, is you can get multiple levels of rewards on this. So you can do multiple things. So you could take your ST ETH, liquid staked ETH, which you're getting 3.8% on. You can then go put that into a liquidity position. Me personally, if you're not doing anything risky, obviously not financial advice, but if you're just going to be holding Ethereum, you can put this in a liquid staked ETH, the ST ETH, and regular Ethereum liquidity position, which should just stay the same at all times. Like they normally don't. If the liquid stake ETH price and Ethereum's price are differentiated, something horrible is going on in the market. So you could stake that in a liquidity pool and then potentially stake that in a liquidity farm and get three areas where you're touching some gains, some passive incomes. That's the perk of that. Also, you can sell it off. You're not locked in the position. You can always sell those tokens or convert them back over to ETH and just keep it pushing. But these are obviously low APRs, and normally if I'm looking at something that's liquid staking, I'm looking at what the secondary and third things that I can do to accrue some additional gains from those tokens. I don't have too much just sitting liquid staked. Personally, that's just liquid staked. I don't do that. Now, the next piece, so like that's Lido's staking platform, and the LDO token in and of itself, also it's a platform, it's a DAO, and you can get involved with that as well. And then you can look at all the ecosystem. Oh, there's 110, but these are the major ones: MetaMask, Curve, which I use both of those. Aave, not a user of. 1inch, not a user of. Ledger, marketing partner of and user of. I swear by Ledgers, they're great. Balancer, not a user of. Good platform though. Uniswap, use that platform every once in a while. MakerDAO, when I first started, used it. And then there's 110 other things that they've done. They have multiple audits. They keep their stuff up to date. They get an audit after basically anything that they do to let you know that your money and your funds are secured, which is pretty awesome. Okay, obviously the next one is a stalwart, Cosmos Hub. Getting that solid. What are we at right now? It is delegation, 20%. Love it. Going to probably be 20% most of the time I do this. I don't think there's going to be too much divergence from that. Very easy staking. Very easy. Now, for those of you on Optimism, one of my positions is in Optimism. I got the airdrop. We do not sell off the whole airdrop. I was saving some for the next bull run, and I've been staking in the OP/Velo, which is a exchange I use on Optimism. Very easy to use. They've got a bunch of liquidity pools here, but this one is, I love it. Yeah, you're getting the fees, you're getting all the stuff. It's sitting at 91.31%. That is beautiful to me. They have a bunch of different other liquidity positions that you could get in on here. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. There's some pretty interesting ones though, with the wrapped staked ether and wrapped ether from Lido. That one's pretty well, that gives you, on top of the 4%, gives you another 4%, which is cool. What was the other one? There was some on here that were pretty interesting for me. looking. Wrapped Ether and Optimism, pretty interesting. That's going to be volatile though. USD Plus and USD, which are both dollar stable coins. That's pretty interesting. Wrapped Ether and Frax Ether derivative, pretty interesting. That's 7% for Ether. That could be kind of nice. Alchemix Ether derivative and Wrapped Ether at 13%. That's nice. That's an interesting play. I'm gonna have to go back over and check. Alchemix is on Optimism now, I believe. I might have to see what vaults they have over there. I might have to do some shifting and pivoting. I kind of like that. That's kind of interesting. That's actually really interesting to me. I do like that because those are that's stable together. You get 13%. I kind of like it. All right, and I think that's gonna round us out for today. You know, we got a little bit more alpha in there today than normal. I mean, as we get more stuff, we're gonna do more stuff, and that's the gist of it. As things become available, as things become interesting, as things give, because like the Velindrome, when I was doing version 2 of that staking, I've been staking that for over a year. But they had to shift over, and like the previous version did not tell you what APR you were getting. It just was like, well, you're collecting fees, which is kind of, but I'm not going to complain about it at all. It just kind of is what it is. And now that it's listed and you can see the APRs on stuff, I'm going to start listing those things, making sure that we get that information out there. So hopefully those of you who've tapped in, if you've made it this far in the video, are you staking? Where are you staking? What are you staking? Like, do you guys like the alpha section? I guess I added that in. Do you like the top 5 gainers and losers? Is that bringing any value? Are we having a little bit of fun with that? Let me know down in the chat. Again, definitely like, share, and subscribe as we do on this show until we get an official outtake. We're going to use one of my favorite clips. So it's your boy, Reckless Ray Dinero. We're tapping out. We'll see you next week for another episode of Crypto Portfolio Updates. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. I pull up.